Me know what I say. I'm sorry, say me cite Mira. Yes, I even tell I MPP ni. He is not as we speak. If he ever was, he is not MPP. And where any idea was so crown so etimity. Kevin Taylor so pa mpanimfo okrom ha nyina sitre. Also pardon na oye campaign ma obi. In fact, let me be blunt. No, I campaign my Mama.
But seriously, respectfully, sa platform we see no.
Because it was brought in. If I don't
obi a me adwumawura obetimi agina baby ato no ho adi na tem. He does
if I don't rebut
it. Me adwumawura also obetimi as Mr. Me person may use sa platform we see.
Mr. say yes our card I mean mirror. If I don't do that, if I don't do that, there will be
if I don't
do that, there will be
serious.
Because this guy came to Ghana, your man of security. I'm how they call him. I'm sign it about Supreme Court and Kofi. So don't bring it I don't mention him. I don't mention him. I don't watch his videos. I don't listen to him. But for the fact to be said or MPP, that is what I have to debunk. As a secretary, I have that duty.
Dr. Kanisa, just to make his point.
No, but that point must be debunked.
Thank you for debunkking.
Thank you for hearing me. Because if you know about MPP, it doesn't make them MPP. That is worse, I know. That said. So I'm a youth organizer. Or say, that time will be on finance tomorrow. Okoya apology no Kofi. And the doctor.
But he was detained for some time.
No.
He was detained.
Detention, he was detained.
That's right.
But what Obi was Obi? And can now go baby. And now go baby. Ken. And now go Messi. But we thought say kasa hunu bi na odi mojahye e kan go home. Na ade ba ko a yen hye no say yen kan ni wachi a o say agoro no de. Let's come to Okwachi Obi and on the 3rd of August radio presenter e wa hwenepa radio wa pon adwuma 6:30 ye man so akra yan kan kire obi a no mo na mo hwehwe no.
That's all point adwuma.
Your friend Richard
that's all point adwuma 6:30.
Labi so wa pon 6:30 on a radio program.
That's all point.
Okay. And dey mo amase mo na mo ya adwuma yi. Your man so no Richard Baswa, your man so akra. No bo mo nam oni Dr. Tefa. And na mo hwehwe ba bia o. Yes see me becho my ebony o se kofi beche me. Kwame ade we nti you are suspected of this crime. Yeah. Na ye the whole call station A. Me mo hwehwe o mahun ba bia wo. That's how the year can no. The year can no. Anya say yenchi obi. Give the particulars. Ade ABCD now yeah. And that is what we call democracy. Anya just apo ayi sa Russia there na ye ma so ane do akosie. Say there papa ya ye bobo no pan ya yakunu Russia no. Yes I be ni epe. Petro bo yura mama say wate so. Ninteso mumpo ne board in China na aduja na hokoy. Petro bo no ninteso mumpo no yenyi 2 cedis kran free so no ne bo din China na aduja na hokoy. Na aduja no 1470 December 1470 per a liter of diesel. Google wa and a enchantro. That time na dollars and a dollar to a CD. A 1490 or the 15 po. Fane 15. Na dollar 15. And na amanja so $86 per barrel. Amanja so. And then around the same time ya me no tie ka say August averagely $86 na bi. Dollar aba 11 cedis. Petrol amanja so ankre bako $86. Dollar I dey calculated the kotoba no 11 cedis. Akufu ado ko yem fa 15 cedis. Kufu ado ko na petrol koto diesel a liter of diesel was 1470. The dollar no board you. You see you say dollar no. And then the magic is not responding to the magician. The magic I dey bana you see ye resetting ye bibi ye ebinu ko jina say me call pump me to bebre no. Akufu adoko highest was sell man diesel boy a day yentimintono. It was 1470. And ne mene wo kasai under Yura Mama and pay go and check Zane 18 cedis 13 pesos per liter. Yatiso mpono. Yatiso mpono. Ti antiso anke 20 cedis. Yantiso anke 20 cedis. And that said, Bibian free mumaye yatiso mpo. If also by magic, I'm young with Bibia Koya, but price of diesel, Okwa, Pidotri, Yatreboho, a call 1988, Mifra Kreba Monday, ne 1980, I was shell, and ne Yatisu 2 CDs, Okoshell and a bofo, Bazin, a year, 18 CDs.
Ona na church about so.
My try be grab me phone so.
So what?
Already Yankopon say Kofi.
O say
deregulated sector anti wa.
Mba so manya won hwe.
Concert.
I know me I never concert. Me can't match no.
Concert.
Is that not what it is?
Concert. Deregulated sector.
You do regulated sector.
Lawyer.
Musa ba mi better what you
lawyer Kwame Adumapia.
Yes, bra.
Take notice.
A notice is hereby said.
Notice is hereby said. Say you can't use that word to my brother.
But so one say me a serious person. So
all starting no. All premising the argument on diesel no. Or the free say a deregulated sector ne buy. Okay, we now can say a baby could be 21 cedis. I mean a year across.
Oh, let me say
and quote. And then I say,
I could for the time. Before even say,
I could for the time.
23 cities.
I
talking about
24 cities.
2023, 2022, COVID period. Na Bibia say, na. Look at them.
Sa COVID scan am say dia Bibia better say. Bibia say na mo 100,000 Ghana cedis for every district.
I say, yeah, point no, obey the document. Na mo ye beba next time. Next time, I'm serving notice. No. You see, it. Yeah, corner mo say ya say your mind. You Jan 14, and then I say aye ye no. President Mahama timi Jan catch say Ukraine, 7,000 kilometers away. Yeah, there, I'm not coming to qua if I am obeying. No kindness, I know Jago Koi, and ordinary political score marks, and what they call it. Now, no Macabia or the Iran and the US in Toka. Now, no, I'm only gonna watch it. Yeah, more. It's even more than 7,000 kilometers now, or canon. It's even more than 7,000 kilometers. I'm crying at Nakufa to 86, and it's 86. And the other now the autonomous body, and we're going to $1 above form. $1 number form. Now let's go to Galamsey.
Lawyer, a time or so.
In the Galamsey, no, I see here, Mr. Just a minute or two. Galamsey, I can. Oko, baby, to say Bosomchia. It was unknown enterprise.
In the correct.
I was Bosomchia.
Didn't see that.
Unknown enterprise of Bosomchia. Virgin Forest. Uyi kwanya ye de caterpillar yi fa mu a ana plot ya tia mu obi fa ho a ohun si asai forest enne our president Mahama penso Bosomtwe is under attack oko
they say before when you careful
you barakasi yeah from barakasi to fufuo to adujama oko he de wa ye ne adanse asokwa yes, see hospital amamusem hospital ni akao hospital na chipe okwabrani yakokodro ka cheza mo ya hospital na sekra yibetu hey I have a tape here let's say can buy and can the producer be I have atoni I remember Kofi Adjei ya atoni asehefa ohene prese yen stop you mo papa na no, that day na mo network is so mo network ni so 20th of July mo network is so in chantro okay yeah from say Ghana Waterfall they were complaining bitterly say they have to shut down.
Well, we've run out of time. Ose Kofi Adamma now yeah na the
NDC person kwana yes maso jani say onko prevent Galamsey malam and a gene befie.
Maybe to us. Next week you are on the program. Next week you are.
And the board
Kofi. I tell for BC Musa say, "Oh, accuse MPP for say they've not done enough for your brother." You can't say wound to me. Or call you what me a prison hall. What me one thing.
And you say, "Come on, I'm a cancer."
O call you a boss no way.
Yami Adam no.
What you what me alcohol?
Oh, my 2 times.
Thank you. Doc here,
do my main Kabiana.
oh, come. It's every
because I remember His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Basho. I will akuma power their body bo my Ghana.
Na mo ya die kakra. O ya die kakra. Ken. Said the odin kaka no. Wontum we minua. Ana ofrebusuam fifie. Na o started say obeye a form anasisika wadwuma no enyemne. Started say we good odwuma nyemne. Na metimi akasi so people say obewura amanyosemu ana eni ba ne ho ma etan ba ne ho dwumadi a odi no MPP nyaso mfaso Sumasante region ni ade ken asem we ato menua wontumi na menim se MPP Asante region ha omo ya kamfo na sebe menua afi no di 50 years ana edna kotum 20 years. It is service yankopo bono ban ye ni bibia kwa no de ne babonten a eno no de 70 years. It na senka MPP for ebeto na mon aba ebusua na so. Na obe ka chem say modese na ni de dwuma. A lawyer for a ofa omo a na omo twitwa agi ni nyina no eye MPP for. Anamo etu ye nie. Na de akọ wie nie na ekọ yenim no. Anamo epese etu na yeri twitwaje no nyi entebusua mo kama kuma ntom yem MPP ni BNC asona busua e wo contacts ba mufo ensi aso emeka bibia ntere ye na tibisa MPP for say so obi yi na kuma mu na osom party no na adwuma mu no onyasem a say na MPP for mo be no say na ye no na no de me ya no waye titena ni awa santimantim tie sesia ye kasa yi MPP Asante region chairman wuntumi so odem so onem woni se ninu anmo no asantimantem ha me pesen ka doma pia tie na me kasa asem wi so in secretary madam for sa no MPP Asante regional executive obiansi ho enya na dwen so oba abusuan wo abeka cha abusuan se mo se den anamo ayetuo nie mo koma koma ntom yem. Na let
me ask you some few questions. You are raving and ranting. Sorry to
I'm not ranting and raving.
Mami mbuso a question.
I'm sorry concerned.
So we are something.
Pa.
We are eduanani mwa.
Dabi yasunani.
Asunani. Bibusa says asem sia. Why ne se so okokobo hwan amane. Se wuntumi atwa. Eye MPP
sabio onyanto.
Me se
sabi.
Where to sebe no me sebe se watwa MPP for na beba bebo asonafo a wo kontenase amane anasa asonafo wo kontenase na bekwa akọbọ MPP for amane
titi se sebe watwa amamre mu no to fie tada se iti e bebo adofo amane so say that this no but we on toy don't elaborate. I'm not elaborating. I'm just
chairman court. Ofri party office and a koya na ofri fee in a koye.
The name of free koye. But the mate I
can suggest to you say ofri fee in a koye. Or say there be workers me sana me program. I take position.
Yes.
Me say and na media
right.
Yes. But there me busa say debate so there me busa say won to me asamatoma a wo pese wo keka abusua ne party bom no abusua na timi akọ party ne ho akọ se wo mo say ye nua mo ne ye adwuma sei ni na esie because bia wo mo no nim say MPP for de sese wo mo ye bia no o mo ye ene de so o mo gusu ye but from your posture you are trying to draw eti no abusua na kwa akose
enye busa no se but you tidi sisi ye wo badwuma wo Hello FM ana wo ye adwuma ma Hello FM ana adwuma na wudi no wonya asem but what you say
that's right
efie na wo fie ni de na wonya asem dia
that's right
ma wonza that no na sa asem to wodwuma wudi ma Hello FM a ho na so baba busuafo amane because busuafo ni
adwuma na asem a wo kan we de me me fa me nua e kan say doctor amana bem na wa kire say doctor me pa cho chairman
enye ka kire wo mo
obua
nyesa ne no
obua o say
what does say
chairman
nyesa ne ye no
did not
adia MPP for you no
chairman
asonafo a ba mu fo a contact no
they don't agree with you I know
who doesn't
chairman asemi a wo kan enye adwuma oye ma party ena amano and o say don't try
no but so what take position change but I'm sure me nya kwa me ntwi o sati too good no be ye busum chairman me ba to tenie pa
na me person busa say busum chairman na obey ye no
me can me fan for busum chairman me say o be too good no
na oye
no nya nya busum chairman
no oye ni gold adwuma
but as no you gold adwuma as no be busum chairman for wow
very good
as regional chairman obey ye
very good
e a TV station radio station big boy MPP ti dom and man who ye
very good
asema esie me nya lawyer but there are so many loopholes seven no way and a lawyer for farm no ye lawyer for e fie ebusuya lawyers near that but to find me before lawyers
enti adentina or find MPP for lawyers no one farm more lawyers
and na me tell say na bia ogidie ewo ne MPP mu say na MPP for lawyers betimi aboa no enti MPP for lawyers for no man say see form no o say MPP sa amanyoko no e ba busuya ho
o say kufia
ka te busuya say de esie ni na to adwene
o say kufia kwa the dikai I am suggesting that to you say Juma chairman kokoye ya see problem we abe nanye party Juma na oye ena o say oye ne go de Juma ansana o kwa koye amanyosem
ejitumza
enye party ne be fa na say ongwa me ya amanyosem
sana me
ono and decide so be kwa akodom
ana me tell say nya party no anka no ho an matan amahi amade atumi
party na anka nche say wo mra party ye ekoye ne akodom
asema make me ya adwene
eti o say the meso me person me chow say well you have your right to take a position and I have my right to disagree with you
of course
because
it is allowed
yeah tinchen including doctor
man fa doctor kana adwene doctor tie
including
ono kwa PhD and say medical doctor
or a PhD
we are medical
pharmacist
doctor yeah we are pharmacist what I say so we are hospital Sebi obi aba no beto na do no ko but the moment you so say NDC atade no afa MPP ni bi ba ba beto ade wo ho no ma na odwunu mi ni so me say kwami antwi eye wuntu mu ye hin no eye MPP adwuma wo ye
I was trying to commiserate with you as a family member of Kwame Ben
but it's allowed
but the wo no you are only trying to be relevant which I can
relevant
of course
we do understand. But I've always been relevant. How many started bounce? But you see, no, but the kid, but that's not fair. No, that's not a fair statement.
Or say the ban is
relevant.
Mr. Relevant in this context.
No. But oh, send you converse with back. I mean, can want some. How many times? MPP for catch Babusha form prensa. Emma Bushafo ya boy no and me bi o me be bi so because of Fomoko ya sia mprensa atena sia Bushafo MPP fo aja tum so o ma anye ni yomo ba
say we are me so meka asem bi akere am wo hu say
we ka
ma me busa say time untumi nya sika pi no a busua mu di de no
bacho
busua na mu di de no
say obi di de wo untumi sika mu MPP I'm telling you no. Yes. I will. But and this is call. But obi the MP want to misika pa no a MPP. I'm telling you.
Abusia for them when mu dey.
This is obi the MPP want to misika pa MPP.
It say no dey mo person we say. The person can say abusia no. Mo de share free MPP for.
The can say MPP for ne say.
So omumre fi.
Ne ho kwa court time e ma no ho ye here and akoko wie ba bi wie no. MPP for no mo kan obi. Amamra kwan so. Enka efe ehia se sabi ebaba busuafo baba ma busuafo ati ase se de si ye nie anamo a etu ye ansa ne de besie nie na ye kɔ anim no abusua na mo e pese etuo nie enti ye no mo betoto adwene ye bo ade we ye esi wrong sebe manu da sumina so enti sebe di panato 20 years efie prom ko aduonu 20 years na sebe one in ma de chemu nsem enti asem na atu ye no asem a mo ya
ye ma se de se wunua akwa fiase Dr. Isaac Tufo tire wadwene ewo asem a ose kofi akwa e dia betu dwe tire wadwene
me nwa panyini me gidi se chama ye ne bushne ni nti he has every right ebe ha no na nti obeka nsem bi but link some kan nyina eno de only MPP for asem nti no de nka me pese mebam
because MPP for asem
MPP for asem no worker say a honorable has nti MPP part no
but a general conversation
the be see asem so ba ba bia me ne nya adwene ye how all man na we insinuate to say ase enne asema chairman enya ana asema da no sisi no MPP nti say MPP
na the opessor say the opessor say enye the merits of the case
and the MPP
and the chairman akoba bi odneko na emum ne hu ye enti na ehi na me pese me buza o between Wontumi and Bawumia why ye say obi who aye here and I say MP obi the opponent here now which one of them enti was what I say enya asem na ye kan no court na emum na ne hu ehi
say makano baby
mo friend o say kofi akwa ma me na de be say me
makano baby na wa wasa kan ma me
say
say ye kan de no hu ye ntintina na say chamanu ntumi hu ye ntin anasa ne nsem bi o kan ye ntina se de ne tuma ye show na de obepe ya to akonya yi ne ene so on the samin ki hangi no se bin ki hangi no eti minim se o ye busuani ntina ya wo ntina bi o de kasa
o be kan ma busuafo na kasa ne de okoye no wakasa pa wanka hui I can tell Osekufi akwa say
we ni nyam pipi adwuma no koye na e buy na
me who baby a charge sheet any your friends say records of proceedings na say there no e capture the baby say MPP and I say chairman Sabiu and I say Osekufi akwa mama restrain me ho a me ni be din ko na ko baby a me ni nua no and ye man no shedding say unua akotibia bi say ya we say nye palatable at all. Let's stay there.
No, we're staying there for what? What's the relevance of
the relevance here is we'll say democracy if it is under attack enka omu nya kwenya no enye demonstration. And I may busa say my brother
before 1992. Man fanon 19 first minute ya mi hu bi 88 89 90 right na ye fe bibi unlawful gathering me Osekufi na meton ice water SAT na Morgan e preach ana obo rolling sim ye be tin kofo no mo ho ehwe me ye hwe me but what I say unlawful assembly and unlawful gathering was in the law ene utimi ehia nkofo eye rallies etwumomome eti tam no a na PNDC war no ejibaga ma ka to demonstration even under the constitutional rule ana Rollins war no tam a kosi platinum ene ni nuanam akotompa no ye ma so mo ye kumpre ko demonstration dey nesi ye eno a wan na ye bo no wan na ye pra no wan na no ko atwen eno nti wasama wo ka no me hunu ba bia pese ode ko bat at the end of the day no am so ma me time am pese me ka eto so bi o ede be na esi MPP for some of them nyina say sisi wo kasa na ya baba be chew na you know ground enya no kre de tie ne say se wo ka ensem a
obi
etimide oshubo esenkofo kutupa ehunahuna mpanifo a
links about the only MPP for assemblea no dey come
Kedebe o kana na akufo ado
timi enidi
o kana ba
so
ya me kase na akufo ado utidi na o kan no
Eyi pe o ti o no de bia make me hu no. Na ere na.
Oh, em the pass.
So question na ubisa no eh. Between
mampanyini ewo MPP dim so okay.
Ubetimi akase me kai se sabre we anaze.
O se na na bi busa we no question na bi busa we no.
Sisi ya bi busa say. O kai kwa me adoma pia.
Make say.
O kai
Me ya no a eno ano no.
Na bi se me ewu
na. Se me busa say o kai say. Me say o kai na na de kwa akofo no.
Me nim no.
Onim no. Ene me catch na na de kwa akofo no. No ya mampanyini ewo Ghana from 2017 Edeba 2025 na obedina wo MPP anamu eni ne dimu ana odigi tumi tama no o mampanyini na na de kwa akofo no eye mampanyini no
ya de ne kro no
o ka se
na ye bia ho bi ne ba so de ya e bia de o kan be ye ba wu won mo na
entwe ye e bia ofe no misinformation and disinformation mbajoteni o na na kofa o say adia ehu na ya nhwe yi abetimi ama ye kabi ma me nkabi ye abo na oman Ghana eja tom e ya de be fa misinformation and disinformation eno ase tie ne say obi asada bob ni siremu aye boapaye e twa tro e keka nsem bi sede be ya e de ayemsisiye e baba to oman so na me kotu na adodankwa akofo
na ye fa ho ntawa
o say
ya cho se wo nsa hwebi wo to mo
one osei ya adwene say
misinformation refers to false or inaccurate information spread deliberately. This narrative can distort public perception and undermine trust in it. Na baby ya me pa na me ba no. O say
the arrowhead.
It should be dealt with in a straighter way so that it will serve as a deterrent against those who want to perpetuate the same thing. Na na do dan kwa mampanyini a
ifiri akomapamu na
na odi MPP
na enya ka jose na
kabima menkabi wotiase ebiso waye mampanyini what the constitution is say
enye zo grungu ana mo to abana ti bia
me say me ya asawle man
na do dan kwa kofa na ba no de kabima menkabi na ye adwuma wo say
it has been very
encouraging.
Members of parliament, members of parliament, I have transferred in the show of parliament. It was a very good meeting. I
was here, national action plan. He announced government intention to build a framework involving stricter legal accountability. Na sabe ade aye no ede osio bobaba oman mu a eno no etiamwa hwe oman bi de Rwanda 1994 abante bi kotena radio so say omoma mpanyina na otu kwan a na wo ba ni wiem hyen a ebe to fom ema eja to man wuye no sa ma mpanyini no eye busuanko bi efro mu tutifo omo na eto to paye ebo sa eruprenum enti omampanyini ye hutu nui enti hutufo no enkum tutifo no Rwanda 1994 civil war ICE no asiye ene na sase no centroni a okotena microphone anakasa mu ati na sabe wama na adwuna nya adwuma na ofiu se otimi ka de opebia na oka de obeka ene ma ne basa na asembe na asie MPP for say yatete omonkofo bi a omo ewo social media so na omo tira wo madwen eno nti omo fi se kadima me cabinet tutu na se ba ko de Kamila Alhassan na sa Kamila Alhassan no ya de ko court e July 2026 ye busa ne se ade a oyeye ene nsama wo kan no oji so odifo Kinedward oji tumu se ane odifo ba teteri o nipa no a okika nsem ebo ni siremu ekika nsem wa eni ho esen kofo kutupa no ye de ne call court ebusa nse ade a wo ye nie ye kan ni nyina tere no etia Ghana mra na ogiri se odifo na odi bim no wo se ane me difo na nipa no anka se o ye ade no o se odifo a democracy no a ye tutu ase no ana sesembo ye se no ene ne de yin enye ono nko a retita konadu a friend mama 1 wono so okika nsem ifa mampanyire lodina Mahama ho ema nsem okan no na ade a entwa yie ono so yede ne kogina ho no yebusa ne se odi bi ma na so odifo o so odifo enye ono nko a abrantie bi a ono so ye frɛ no David Afo anase Kwadwo Pra Afo a osbo no samrane sansamrane mbese bebo evise ene omampanyi bi a baba Ghana ha no mo asebe ne di hu hia ye pa na odi ne hu ni edin itime mmo ono so ekọ TikTok wono de oka se so onyamampanyi ni a sebe obedi na wu enu nti ono so ekeka nsem ane wa abrante bi afa no Fanta Comedy ono so yan pipi ni ono de o se helicopter no a ekohwe ase a eno anana ya afe no na ya ni ya pa se mampanyini John Mahama no nti helicopter no mbi na nka ono na nka helicopter no na nka se bi ebebo fo no wu yankope adentina me ba be so me man se soafo mampanyini manche mampanyina be de akiri ana panyini bi na sabe enkofo bi a me be som wo mo no etimi ekika ensem bi sei edi buma bam ebe bi me tro article bi eba hu dawuro se ebe nya kwan ye mpanifu omu de so no o se nka omu nya psychologist enkofo mo a omutimi hwa adwene mu ensem mu na tam bia no sabe omutimi no omkasa ebi se ensem bi wo mo a wote ne so ye panyini a etoro bi won mo a ebu obam ene nansa ene nra ene ne yawada mitietie minua no ma so call radio so kasa ne bi omo abrantie bi koye billboard na koye billboard no anasa koye post bi ana ye tie no samse Kenya mete ba bia wo bia me chiawo o asem bi otaka o se precision and accuracy asem no se the city and the people sasa no nkofo a mo ka no a mo nka ne yie abrantie no kofa omampanyin John Mahama mfonyini ana odoto billboard so ana ochuru ase se Dumso is back kire se omampanyin John Mahama ne mfonyini da ho no a oye Ghana mampanyin no o se Dumso asia babio na asema me pese mbusan se me obi a me de light na ye adwuma se me ye co-store se me pamade se me ye bibi na me twam na me hu se ye billboard so no ekwan fa so nipa dodo kasa fa mass communication ye de esi wo se de ba dodo no a be hunu asema pese ka na mampanyini fonyini da so na mampanyini ka tira me am ye co-store me am me pamade me am de kan ye adwuma se Dumso asan ba biwa ofa yam sisi am to me so. Is it not a cause for fear and panic? Enunti MPP for omonti ase se kabima me na kabina ye no enkyere se sabi obi atimi ye de opɛ eti bia me ka se ade no ye friend democracy enye democracy so se dem ye democracy ene o democracy ni se sabi mini party we muntino de be bia nye eti bibia na me fam bubrum me nka de me pa bia ana democracy no sene say ye de mra ana ye adwuma ye de amamu a sabi nyansa ene tutu da ho na ye adwuma entisade no ye a eye ana nya susu a eno susu enye enti media eno a anamon a MPP for 2 year na omo se kabi mame kabi ato ape eno nti omo bo omo nam Montana so kasa atra Ghana force kabam kabi ato otema no me na omunya adwene na 2021 me bato me de babesi abrante bia we adwuma ma City FM e fa ne Caleb Kuda ya hwe no pa ye che no saa time no na kabima men kabi no ato apia na ase eye adwuma enya no nko a YouTube for mo station kwofo bia omo so cover news eno so esensam toto wo mo Media Foundation of West Africa eka ho sem bebrebe a ni nyina no ye nyoma esi ye yet oma we mu ana MPP panyini bia na nko bepe Frankantuni adie eka se Samtroni ameswale aye na dwuma se Samtroni na ni nso enu nti who watches the watchman na sa dwuma dia na ameswale ene ninua anase ye no na investigative journalism nti obi anse de hu omanim odi ni info betu TV so ede anase de ka ho me no kasei ene ameswale on catch asefo ho satam no na MPP for democracy na to sini ana because o publicity enipa no e ka say so bi akwaposia
I have to
anase ni say na on fa bibi policy.
Thank you
Samia uku
very much.
Bi o ka tell say ye fa wo mafunu emru nkofo enye ono nko a omo panyi ba ku declare war say usia sebe anwonafo ne nkofo a ewes ni adade kill them e kan Japan satam na ka bi mam ka bi no na to sini anase ne to sini enu nti so mo pe kwan bi so ene Ghana fo akasa ami ato masemase a enye chobo no sa chobo any ye no
Kofi Akwa, thank you. Time is now 7 minutes to your offer. Thank you. 7 minutes to 9 a.m. Dear Bushafori about my young kind of young Koye. Nimose Kofi Akwa, Kasama for Edema CPP. I am boy before I want to tell the NDC that inshallah NPP will come to power before the world comes to an end. The NPP will do you same thing to you. I don't get it. Teacher Kujo Watepe Susu. It was interesting times in Ghana. The NDC is discharging and acquitting its members from the courts while sending MPP members to court and imprisoning some of them. College Dauda, Sedina, Temaklo, Dr. Opuni have all been freed. Who is the next to be freed or jailed in Ghana? Ghana political power on display. Very interesting times ahead. And he greets Dr. Bawumian, Nanajiman Prempe, Kuka and the rest. Teacher Kujo Watepe Naniso, has Nanaya Jantua forgotten how she herself addressed former President Akufo-Addo? If we are going to discuss respect and political decorum, then the standard must apply to everyone. She can't present herself as a victim of disrespect while ignoring her own history of confrontational political rhetoric. Her conduct over the years has hardly made her an epitome of civility in Ghanaian politics. Brofo at play this morning. She better buy a very big handkerchief because if this is the beginning, she may need it to wipe the tears from her the responses her own political conduct will attract. He greets Kuka. Asari Bay or Trade, democracy is not under attack, so MPP should stop disturbing democracy. Regards to Isham Al-Hassan. I say justice is when judgment goes your way by Professor Hugo Grotius, who appeal decides. Regards to all vandals. Okay. Chief Sam Asenso, GKN. Oibo Buati when they be here, say I think there should be more reshuffle because some of the ministers are not performing, right? We've not gotten there. All right. Maxwell Kofi Juma writes, Ghana is not the only country practicing democracy. Indeed, there are several countries in the world that practice democracy, including Nigeria, India, and the US. Name which democracy in the world that will take any of the persons Osei Kofi has mentioned to court for what he just cited. Name one where things were said about Akufo-Addo. Samuel Pine. When you see an opposition opposing an opposition, you should understand where it's coming from. Osei Kofi Akwa, good morning. Sampine writes that. Per the narrative of Osei Kofi Akwa, Wontumi deserves to be arrested again. If that standard is being applied consistently, then we cannot ignore the things he said about President Mahama, his daughter Farida, and the First Lady when the MPP was in power. The question is simple. Are we applying the same standards to everyone regardless of political party? If not, then this begins to look like less justice and more like selective accountability. Yafusu writes from Bekwai. So good morning, Ken. I think Nanaya Jantua, aka Nanaya Jantua lamentation after the democracy under attack demo petition she received on behalf of the President Mahama. I personally think she doesn't deserve that position. So what's the problem? My regards to Kesken Losupuku, and he goes to mention his friends' names. All right. Ko Mensa Ewo Dome Pillar 2. I said democracy under attack, democracy, Agye baby, change is coming 2028. Ebefa, kudos to Thomas Ohene Boache, next MPP UK branch secretary. Lawyer Kwame Adom Apia, guten Morgen.
Good morning, King.
Where?
Nyame Adumo Mpacho na ozo.
Adoma. Anopai, yesemo, you stand accused or party, say, Montimi. Enkonko sra wound to me abusuafo so ba beto Dr. Isaac Tufo ha doc me ma no ko ansa no aba na say what trust
you no say democracy is under attack
enti
obetima chirechire mu na say na be a metina se e be sa metina se
all right
menya lawyer panyin so hide e bi o chire ma na metia se because
eti yes say mo an chire bu ni do ama Chema won't me. Say Kofi Akwa ni nuano no na eka. Kwa mbe nuano no. Osa achire mu say mo ye dede. Eno de nyo nti ewo ho be me na.
Hin mashia MPP atie for ne Ghana. For baby bi obi tie Hello FM. Na makane say me mpa ebo ni say appeal MPP ayeno Chairman and Chibuasiako case no. It will find merit with the judges of the Court of Appeal. Now, at the earliest possible time, no. What me as I regaining the freedom no abeye. Najuma oye debia. Democracy is under attack. A valid and sound. Opa sa oti asemasi abeti ase. Ombeza oti ase ya unti ase. Obidana oye ne ho se wada. Na oda ho no oye ne ho se wada na unyane na. Obrechen de wada nkasa. De wada nkasa na de obona. Instinctively, otimi so refrain them. But they are pretending say wada no. Unyane na obrepa. And this obisa on TS as a democracy attacker. In Pakona a beef. You see, or say Kofi at Miaka, democracy is not under attack. On here nyajni. But the demo had no pay. On one kasa. What discounting in some what can and sana or attacking democracy is under attack. No.
Say first why?
One is only needing ko wana meeting and fishra. Wakachre Ghana for nyina say, "Won to me. E ko join the MPP ntina ne ho ayehi." What's won to me ko join the MPP ntina ne ho ayehi? If democracy was not under attack, o join the political party then ezo ho ayehi. If democracy was not under attack, o join the political party then ezo ho ayehi ma abanya o abem. Won to me case. Everybody knows, say a political persecution. And you cannot run away from that. If the Attorney General, now or GD say, or ironclad case against Wuntumia, and ka onyusu, or man wachi or mo ebi, say macho, why your offense as witnesses for the state against Wuntumi. Yenami yazani agobokro no. What you say abokro no. Ampao say abokro no. The law is that he who alleges must prove. Enti uko prove case. Now okuta kronvom yenza. Ijami you know edeba kutum. This is common sense. Let's forget about law. This is common sense. What you nipa yenza. Bako also kwache no. no kuta tuo kuta gold kuta a laptop. Was the gold presented in the court as an exhibit? Gold near the back court hall. Where is the gold? That somebody will answer for that gold. Somebody will answer for that gold. How none do I say? No way saying. I couldn't want to enti the ochi you know achi omna back on aka say won't me no kra me nim no won't me na mo kana asem me nim no me ni pass message na de me ba won't me ni de me share na. Then we told them go and momra me witnesses emma the state against me. Say yes ye kon gala me say ampa ni achi me enza ye jam you know at the back otum. And indeed, what's one na say, or join the MPP to that extent, I agree with you.
Thank you.
But if I agree with you, now disagree that democracy is an attack there, then you have a problem. Because if democracy was to be practiced in its sanctity, and Kawuntumi wouldn't have been a victim. So if today you are saying democracy is not under attack, it's your beef. But I will take time to respond to certain things visual can ABM. Said the demonstration MPP for Corona in itself no a democracy. We are practicing democracy and it is guaranteed under the constitution. In fact, before the constitution guarantees it, no, a inalienable right. You cannot alienate that one from Nipebia. The right to freedom.
But doesn't exist under dictatorship.
That is why we chose democracy rather than dictatorship. You no, don't come in when you have a pen and paper before you. For this sense's sake, Dabi, to area. Democrats, demonstration acquire a right. Yanko Pondi Amaye. Freedom of movement. A baby. There was a chief of Freobia, a man called me say, Oma charge no. Say, what disrespected chief no. Nana, former Nana Goso Hini, or call Supreme Court. Omo de Baye say, freedom of movement, refusing to move are a part of freedom of movement. Refusing to move are a part of freedom of movement.
Of course,
now you feel what yes. That is why we have the men up there interpreting laws. My and me move. I am a freedom. Me move. I am a freedom. You are not forced me to move. The fact that you call the demonstration, you say democracy is sound, and I say be a cause of 13. Cancer eba fufura otu ni ntemo a eye chen say obemi na nyini na adi wawu. When you have a cancer now who traces nentem ya diagnosis one who traces nentem say ade na aye kono say been preduasa eye cancer na nei nimde kwa animu technology a develop and otu ni ntemo a it can save you life and it can add some years to your life than say unto them. And there may be a more. You see, from the mistakes of others, cautious people learn wisdom. There may be a banqueting kitty as I some can say about Frank and Siso. A banqueting kitty. And do I hear once a man can? Now I will say, I say, oh, you say you could drew, baby, here tomorrow. Your man could do tomorrow. And son here too. I say. No, it saves lives. And then I will say Obiako democracy, Obiako demonstration to democracy. Okay, Ampa, you made comparisons from previous administration, and you build the society over time. Odru babina babinya no to be na the bibi for frapumem. Odru onengura ho no to na the abrasi ho. And more for you for chance so be jama ngura for phone. Say ye call your name na me kasa yacheme we kasa yacheno all my instances obi go to court or say I'm a default and no crampono if you go in deeper at what circumstances na nipa na kasa what he did for sometimes the person may be even brainwashed before he pleads guilty or not guilty and you could draw on more sometimes I'm sorry some of your process when they feel they cannot prosecute their case near they can't catch you when ko haja adwene okay ka say you know udibim na say ye twentan a obema years bebre enti opa ka say odi for ne yen contentem e si da bia I'm a practitioner of the law if obi ka say odi for mpo a it behoves the judge say omo interpret and share say okay say odi for a these are the consequences ohun wi a no aka say I still am see me di for if you go for the records na say any money now so be it. But Sakufuado say disinformation, enemy misinformation, idea about my one kasa at extent ujitum audi rounder example. Kufuado penso kasa disinformation, enemy misinformation more mind. Give me examples on if I do draw or the omutumo. Give me example that if you had, you would have given it. Or say, put pen to paper. Let's be ayikakra. I know put pen to paper. Yeah, we hana NDC for a call demonstration. And normally yes, friends say letter a comma Bank of Ghana for. Letter normally come Bank of Ghana for no. That day demonstration no. And I said in previous MP mua. Someone ye di 4 years. Yama me motia ya ho se ma yanka bi emfa ntranko 5 years no MP mu atimi ka bi e wo badwam didi maame ho ba bi atama me ntimi fa ma number so because before that period ne atiatia ye namfofo no ne ye no ma bi a wo yusu bia na onim na se hwere no ne atia ye ba MP mu a ma di na MP e free na no beto fom omodi paper come Bank of Ghana for head of security na baje document head of security is a part of Bank of Ghana management MP ka John ka che ne say omunti ontimi nsoma watch mine e mane ma meji your friend say document in free omonsem and that person you know and your friend say watchman no our head of security of Bank of Ghana no usika babia oman nyina sikabu head of security or in packetwa and that head of security no or a pilot. He was a former Air Force man, a lawyer, and now a chief. But it me in fair to referencing as just a mere watchman. Now, even if he was a watchman, the duty of watchman is equally important as once watchman. If there's no need for watchmen, why do you employ them? And nana ya dwan to ase obi akachen honorable afanyoma can akachen say enyo na necessary obabeji. You see he honorable afanyoma was not referring to nana ya dwan to as a person but the office, and he said only you. At least they were expecting more than one person from the presidency. Yes, in the Oko presidency now to me they let the choir it's just a democracy juma ampa juma but enya juma on all the wheels and says the wheels need be a job actually all the 4 wheels of democracy must run or the 3 wheels of the democracy if it's a bobo they must run. And I grant to what meets na television so catch na Kufuado say why sasabronsam and obi catch what nya na sesanka abaja o fan say no yatem dede ose o fan say yatem dede
ose enye ni tipen no o che no pen we ya
na no ni tipen na na do dankwa
ni say afenyo market
na ya grant wa ni tipen na na do dankwa ono kra de senka TV so kasa no okoni yiye because of free democracy mu o free democracy man papa eye Sebi, a former minister, and Tinka, I know, decorous, a banner you moi, the casa moi, and Kadebwa. Almost say, Obi say, nkwa na abeje eno de ofa na tem de o se bim preduasa obi a wabo ne bra adru na Akufo-Addo level timika chense o yes sabonsam whilst he was a president ene obi betina kasa bi a kire President Mahama ene obi betina kasa bi a kire President Mahama say ye build this society a yam building
no say from why
bajo say
no say from
matimi rasi ye build this society yam building is say bim preduasa ye dey respect bema each other na yetimi aye fancy comedy ordinary example nti meka ho asem ti minyaya anka President Mahama tena mu bi enye kasapa but then ye wo kromu a ene nkrofo ka say Akufo-Addo tukwan dodo nti omunya anka ne play theater o so yen omo say Akufo-Addo ayi yewra sameja mfi eko na there otim bi anya obi otim no ba that be who survived that plane who survived it masa fatu baby krame ya somonto ye you see who are winning bibia yo no our democracy ye call demonstration a enye enti ye no o ka kire no say unim ho a nka wosere employ
am ka te ni apa
when we don't pan bonnet there's only more don't chile to so chile apa ye see apa ye twa edua wa afuom so nkwa afuom da
kwame adwafia medase
woti ho na wo de wontimi build obi build ne de a enye nwanwa obi buzai enye nwanwa say bim preduasa opposition criticizing opposition you can go that way yet kromu ha ena yewra why you boss efa pok ekutani baomiansa baako no de bi aka ho sabi niam mienu ankramofo chiri ene odi why you boss ask me and ask anybody there who arrested him you arrest me janfi call demonstration kumna na do maye
lawyer
Nina was
Adam Apia Ashanti Regional Secretary time 9:15 look
senior be chat for bim na ya da wase wakwanya wo dia ma ye say na no pa sie medi Ghana ho nkomo menya kwanya yi de na ma minsire nshira ma miwra ko bia Asante Kotoko hene ododo bribi firi Kotoko wie Kotoko edu ampofo ntwi nana na wako abuburu na no pay esire nya minshira de ma eni Asante man nyina ye batan ye ma me na ye cha so esire nya nkopon nshira ene kwatenten de mamu samo koso enkura yimu na Ghana ne Asante man koso amfa de ntuma penfra amincha His Excellency John Dramani Mahama so akoma pade adwempo de abodi bu o man Ghana Ashanti Regional Minister Dr. Frank Amwako hene so baby obi achia no se oni Kinzuba omo hwese Asante man tem ne kumase be fa de ntuma penfra Kinzuba de ye nya no so a ene ka discipline oba e wo boama kumase so no matter to ye ti Kinzuba baby a obi a wa onwa lawyer bas no reading se menchia na men kan che so chia pa only so no na be si lawyer Sameja Mfianan as National Communication Officer for NDC nti ye channel na all kweisu Asante man tem so Mahmoud Kabori so be seen na as Regional Communication Officer for NDC so no so ye channel last one on come my boss baako your friend Matthias Johnson Aligbo dia dodo na defend Kabila ene o hwese osiesie no se nyame ya adom na mmereso a as National Deputy Organizer for the NDC ono so oduru ha we na kuma pane na dwempa oduru ha minim se two ahini na esi ahini for will do justice and they will vote for him senior empanyfo bu baby omo say opinions are like an opinion are like noses nti obi kire na adwena na so obi ewo nsusuye foforo bi fa asem ho a you can't begrudge that person and Ghana ya memu a ye bu di 1992 constitution ye say kabima minka bi nti se ni nipa no hunu ne se ni nipa no susu no saa no hunu nti wontimi nka nchen saa de nti no hunu saa nti da o mas MPP but adeba ko ye be kan kire o mo se ni o mo kan he who calls for equity must come with clean hands. Se normal MPP jina so pa kase democracy is under attack ni die sa parameters ne nhyehyɛ ne no mo gyina so de akan pa de atwetwe aso said the HH amanfo okruma hey na society be no betimi a thrive without rules and regulations. Ghana bempenso ayedri o West African hasia the NDC say Ghana is the most peaceful ni nyina I say yamra na cry say nya adwuma nyina akra no because ye di mra so ntra afoforo ye ya no obi ama bibi so obi ama bibi so abusuan ko bi o monte ase no mo bibi so na say eja da o man nim enti entna ho ma yesu ko no ma ne nipa kuo kakra bi nti omu periclear interest inti yemo mu fe janto Ghana ansana yabeka se hu yanka dabi ayesi e mamra ye adwuma ye nyina yete ha ye gidi se kasabone kasatwitwie ehunehuna ne sa no manenye do ye 1992 constitution ma ye kwan se wo freedom of speech with me kasa
of responsible speech.
So freedom no enye absolute. It's limited. O kasa na o kano. Emra foforo so wo say guide no. Ye hwesa no man nyina na ehunu say because enshrined in our constitution inti among for at liberty to misbehave. I was your freedom of speech. No akane sa. And ye criminal act 1960. There was sessions ahodo act a kasa about assault and threats. So huna will be ususu boni ama obi ni sa no mani nyina. Mraditia. And no is not enough. 2008. Yes, akwa Electronic Transactions Act. Emua cyber harassment. Using electronic platforms to intimidate or threaten others. Ni nyina yahyehyɛ mra wo hu tia sa no ma no. Ya nso hwa 2020 yes akwa Cyber Security Act 1038 and also a cyberbullying, online abuse. Sa normal way nyina online threats and intimidation. Ni nyina ya mra ya hyehye. Hwa mo na kwahyehyɛ sa mra no. Na ye hyehye sa mra we na aban be na we adwaso. Na ye MPP aban. Na kwahyehyɛ mra ne senke fa me yeden. Ye fa me to ne yenhwe. Wo hyehye mra ne se ye fa me ye adwuma okrum ha. Na nei sukono ma fa say data ayefo. Na wa fe phone asi nanim wa gira ba bi no akaka sa enye atemdide ne de bo man hunu bo man ase. Na wo say ye che na wo say umunu ya woti kokum. Dabi esa normal way nya normal yes so. These are not things that they say we have to condone. Dabi yes ye nyina esori gina be wakasa enye. Let me nyapa ni kase atemdidie ne sa normal nti amani pa bi wo ho a enke ebenya titru ni papa bi pa man koma be boye man kyekere ezo sa kasa we ne normal nti wo ko wura mu kra na obusuafo si ye ade we na adu hu ko hyemi ye bedidi wa ye be kakasa fin a kyere wa ama wo busua kra ne wa wo yire oda wa kyikura ebegine de o maame a won ka hwe wonni mo we kra nyina ye de ne bebem sa na pese ye kono enye nti se nra na nya eneso enye tiade nti ne enyi ntum se sa no ma no esi etwa so ne ma decency bem decency ne beba de se mra ye
sa obi sususu se wo no wo ye sa edinya results enti de be ne haso no so be ye sa no so be nya results.
And a good question panel and I make us say there is nowhere I will bet me a catch say NDC as a political party sanctions are there no. Dabi obobo dinbi oboso akobo
NDC as a political party and sanctions are there no. Necessary NDC as a political party a beneficiary.
How did we benefit?
Oh, how did you not benefit?
Tell you how are you going to quantify? No, I can just say we benefited from.
Because
Kevin tell me okruma say odidi atem bebre. Part be no kra na card.
Sadwe we say let's say ye pese ye build a society. Let's build the society on honesty. And President Mahama says we are doing a reset. yen reset country no ma yen fasa no ma we embem sa party card ukura ne ade no what does it mean
there all can say benefit na make sure say he belongs to the other party
he belongs to what party
he belongs to MPP.
He belongs to what party
he belongs to MPP
stop that stop that
no MPP mom na so omo nipa na yesa
stop that
omo nipa na yesa
ade akoso
say ye ba ye enim say enye ye enim say enye na enye MPP ni Kevin Taylor wo yes ade na enim say enye enti ne ba ye mra ho ne de ye adwuma
enti how would you have felt say NPP for a year said ye ekoso say say na ka be kasa Dr. Kutufo
I pass beside this question and me and Tnaha me enye to say under MPP none of these things happened.
And if it did happen,
and that man to say there be who insinuate man to say under MPP none of these things happen. But I can give you chronology of
and maybe MPP for
and so more arrested.
Doc nyabo treboko ye nyina ye build o man. Dey be say MPP for by na o ye na enye no. Say and na hu no.
And I make us say sad no man no.
Na wo kasa say ya. Were you endorsing what the state security and apparatus they know we na endorse
me endorse me so obi cassette ya penyini and that's obi the piece of the state e di agora the rules of the country must come against that person as every force a state in Ubia we should use it against such an individual because I appear stadium ko ka say nanado numri e dey na to no o dan the fee tabi Swami a youth organizer NDC. Swami youth organizer. Echo making some utterances about the election. And then I told no. I'm a Sama youth organizer, branch youth organizer, or them 4 years. It's me and my man yet to say this is the first time we be a kakasebia and obi yen ni yebia yehuni say kutia mra ye cheno. This is not the first time. And yam twaso amana nya sa din enyai. Because obenya say e bechi obi na say general secretary ba catch us amon koso nye na e ba be gina wachi a no and what are we building SSR no ma we nyina e support say mra na ya hye no ye mfa nya adwuma if you want to see an end to this but say dey be ye no ya be defend it because you see NDC na chichinti e say chenchi na MPP defend it that be say MPP say nya MPP say nya NDC benefited. And then NDC SSR no we put a stop into them mreye adwuma say such speech ne sa ne no obekwatia MPP said the say so mo support me
MPP for so say as so mo ye no mo so benefit
and me the mra no be adwuma
all right
enti mra na ye adwuma na democracy the enti make say democracy is not under attack me say you kroma say let you mem say then
wait a second. I didn't know because you krum ha. Then crofo aye. You krum ha na o man no difference be no.
Baby kitu abi. But what I say? Ana o man ye o man no mu nyina. Asema kan ye Ghana sem ye kan. Ghana nye kru. Ghana your man.
Say Kofi oti language.
But what I say?
Debbie, mami, adiwe e hame. Ya na ya no big deal. Ye wo figure of speech be make say single the case or something. That's why check and let me see. It means that you can use part to represent a whole.
Let's try find Sanadoki.
Yes. And you can use a whole to represent a part. If he uses a part to represent the whole, what is the big deal?
Something Kenya in the case was a precision.
And your precision. And this is where
school 40.
And school 40, but try not my school for some Obi kase krum ha enye see mami busa say ye can say Black Stars ya she Ghana ya she Ghana tuana e Ghana fu nya na kokobobo
na bi say omo pesa to omo
yes so he says krum ha
okay the krum ha metim say krum beso
krum ha no kase wait I just belaboring and much ado about
if you just your kro Ghana your mind
but obi atie no ni krum and you can your krum ha untin
I don't know
because otudwabe na
because who says so kase krum ha we lawyer in jurisdiction, you know, maybe I say, was this restricted to certain area?
Yeah, Kasa, what you come say, Uncle Joso. Do I take Joso to Joso until I krum ha?
The party first marched to the Supreme Court. Let's say in the judiciary. Hey, the Chroma say na the Nipa Kojina Court to Kumasi ya. Meme tintra awuram for bovura court my judge or pay for pay baby fire. And no satam omne from say data force. Satam yanka said democracy is under attack. Isi Kumasi ya. Now say ya minority leader. Say judge be a command judgment on tiasia. Did nanim to chief form to such as say, hey, I know young said democracy is under attack. And there was a free hours to Supreme Court to know the institution now do many more year form no. Also do also oh match yako wako kadi natural. Ghana ayeyi. Ghana ayeyi pa because senka Ghana nye nanka democracy nye adwuma ha. Enka sa nka oduru ho no meka se mo ada no asema mo ye nti. Ye mamo mefa ye nim hampo.
What to me so makaza? Say
democracy ni enye adwuma dia. If it's under attack dia.
Homo said to me say.
Because senka democracy na ye yahye mra amamra na yahye de ye adwuma no. Democracy ni nyina amamra yahye de ye adwuma. Oza wo kaso woni to me because mra ne man ho kwan. Senka mra nye adwuma. Enka oduru ho be ka kire say wo ye judge at court. Woni wo metro for kopamo no. Eti
mo no sa parties no. At what point?
At what point
enamo adie na eye bone mamo and at what point na adie na ye papa mamo because a normal wo kan yin me sure say some few years ago now reservations about say the na state apparatus no deal with them but I say different
happy me yeah to chroma say na American president by Obeka Chere and say, say Africa and Ghana say we are not able to build strong institutions. We build strong individuals, not strong men. May I believe in institutional strength. Say institution is one. You can say quarter, you can police. SM Yemshim say you Beka Chere say commander one. Menim said they make an old it mean institutions never strong no and no me ginudi am me pen no say say be individuals this say individual ni ho because you kroma say Ashanti regional police commander Kofi Boachi ba kroma you hunu how say police e kroma say and next shoe no yen kan fambu be ba hunu say a big shoe be freer but it shouldn't be personality based. I see any strong institutions. It may I don't believe in say because my party Washington not dabi, and I'm a party Washington. I have to find means and ways to criticize. May they not me hear ni mo pan say. Adie ba kwa say kebi mami kebi. Ne bu ni pa be mu pa wo kebi mami kebi ho. Kata se hye ne proye. Ye nyina be jatum ye wa nyina minim so etiefu etie nyina gitum keta se hye ne pray because sika ye mfa nkosi hospital se ba ko fo fadia sika ye mfa nkoye kwan sika ye mfa nkoye na adwane mra se ba ko fo fadia o man ne no wo hye ase no endi say MPP phone hunu sa normal we ni enchesi na ye build this normal ye hwe say corruption be ya de ehu na mom and normal trivial things emre ye adwuma no so rise against her. I don't get it. You will chroma say pa you see akoye all African games. They had the $15 million akon no amo. You had the 4.5 million akoye tax. And no democracy was not under attack. You could parliament could raise 750 million loan. See the beya masama kwaya swami interchange. Yeah, konesi kanini ho swami interchange na de neda. Sa no man ye who said democracy is under attack.
Okay, now say wait a second. Some are buying so say
Mami me build a point me de babesi. Can get here phase 2. You raise say 280 million.
You raise in a way.
E je loan ya kwaje ye. Loan ya kwaje ye 280 million. It is you no. Ye nwie sika no so asa. e kasa egu
eti die be necessary
saa nneɛma no na ɛno na nkɔmmɔ kɔyɛ ho demonstration a ɛnke nyina ɛbɛdi akyire
na sa ɛyɛ aban no so no asɛdeɛ sɛ ɔmo ɛfa sɛ obi afa sɛ sika na ɛsi ɛhwehwɛ
oh yeah but we say obi say yeah yi fufu yi ya de agro yi ba ofie na ohia enso nei sa aban no kaso wɔhwehwɛ saa no manimu a MPP betwa no abɛka sɛ democracy is under attack
but say democracy is under attack no ebi nso ne say obetimi afa obi on suspicion sɛ bia wayɛ ade bia enye na obɛfa nipa no abra wo mo obi amane na busuafo ne na lawyerfo nyina anam ehwehwɛ no Mr. Tufo, how do you like that? No, don't trivialize it. Democracy under attack no. Sa normal we ene mu bi ebusa. Se nipa no se ususu so aye bone a. Ye wo kwan ya ye fa so fa nipa no. Wa fa nipa no wa bon na mane se wo right to dey be there. But in some instances or most instances, obatia ne se nipa no ya te se ya che no. Na busuafo na lawyerfo nam ehwehwe no.
Why na busuafo na ehwehwe?
Oh, I'm not ready or I don't
because
have
me for example because na see ka che say ye fa miracles Agye.
No, can I give you an example?
Ana can say pen ni paper Mr.
What a trot word but the people
omo ka miracles Agye. Ye fa no. Initially secretary be catch kire say Mr. Kodua be catch kire say ye hwehwe na ye hu no. Enso ono aba asempa na ayi mo sister station back o catch kire say ho kro we jino friend lawyer. Etinye sem na na tia wo fa ne sa o.
Me say I Akwabi Central Region. Yes, baby.
Because obi enu ayafa no. Ye deny access to the lawyer say ya man lawyer hu.
I see.
There is none. Well, enti they make a question and say democracy ade eku democracy. Kebi ma menkebi. Men the Ghana for ni amanyofo mu gidi. Ye beto aba prior to 2024 elections. Afro barometer me tell say 82% of Ghanaians NG governance system nindi. And the power bra ye swear President Mahama in na Burkina Faso president ba kroma say. I didn't na Ghana for e no so. Because omu amanyosem no omu nyini ni nyine ketase hye ne proye ne dream edi se ne yesusu se mafo NDC kan ye hwe omu nsem a mo ma kwan na mu nyai se mo kwotena na mo pa mo to ase na mo ye
we me sure say we a political talk because and check kra o party for so no omo form but mama o ka dey corruption and a story be a breaking out what follow
energy there no I say a developing story and me follow.
So how would you recommend say or say
will I recommend senior Ghana sika am I akwadu obi botom and I may recommend you ko no one to where dey I say the anything am me fa we said na ma sem na buy was it last week Wednesday or so buy me yamu sheme. The reason why me yamu sheme pa I was disappointed. Ehwana almost say yentwe ma judgment mbra. Judgment aba. A lawyer for no one who kuku dam for me ti omu nyina. I was saddened by the omu nyina ekeka. And the technicalities. And burden of proof. And defective charge sheet. Yes, sika ira o ka chere say defective charge sheet. We should get serious as a nation. Maybe metra ha me celebrity you mediocrity. Then me single fans. Na eno me koso enye. Me sorry no pass na onabo wuku kan na enware no pa metra me defend obi nsem hu na sebi. And as obi kro no bi okwakobo. Dabi the state American institutions should rise. Ya magana mranya adwuma. Emfa ho ne wo na wo so, wo na wo wa, wo na aye hwan a. Mentira me de said na masem ye nwie. Yeah, change Supreme Court. May head the business.
Doctor is a because a pharmacist. Doctor, we are pharmacist. We are pharmacists by training. A member of NDC communication team, and you endorse say and answer you recommend say America for judgment. Yes, you follow train. No, necessary. Obia involved.
Obia your corporate.
Other than that, what would you say?
Obi bia or
say why who's a system no yes sir how would you rate the
system?
System
no be sir because it's excellence shareable The first State of the Nation address, wakache say corruption and the legacy, the legacy. Ujan ho bejidin. Agye din no ntina reset agenda no.
All right.
He say yen hwe party anim e hwe se wona aye hwan emra no be adwuma.
Dr. Isaac
for support here. Na emra no nya adwuma na obi esusu se wa for man sika bia. Obi esusu se o man sika bedi no bia. Omom yenje.
Thank you. Also, NDC openly described the judiciary as unanimous FC. If Doctor is truly calling for honesty and integrity, then he should condemn that. Isaac Ebwa wrote that. Unanimous FCIK. And then I mentioned, my brother, Fuseni Donko, baby, I will be he's a main man. Also, sorry. Over to me, I former Goldman Sachs investment banker, Tor MD Asante Beko, ya convicting me, will be becoming a fuel price hikes. Any galamsey fight, no lesson from this tragedy. Must be forgotten. President Mahama said it on August 6th. Okay. It's way any other business. Yeah, you know, strictly 7 minutes. Na yen sorry so na Mamia Joase say Kofi Akwa. Reset. So no semen can just reset. Mamia Charlie yen sorry so say.
Yeah, can I do it? On my kwanya efa so enye sika. Edibo oman ho bra eto edimu akotene pa na ehia se oman no ebetimi abono ho modin se ogigi sika free omanfo ho edi aboa oman chichire se wo hwe Ghana ye fango sensem no a ya ne se wo mo am ko fa fango ne ba no sese no omutimi ehwe eka omobo ye omokofa omoye ho adwuma ene ehon sensem no na wo mo ede atwabo sede be ya wo mo kofa fango ne ba no omudi dwa omomoka enunti se ohwe the petroleum sector na it has been deregulated first na regulated and was kire ne se aban ewo chefa woka se fanwo bo no ye de beji sen ye ne sen ebize na aban eni die kire ne sa wom na sise no enti sa bio omom ko fa fanwo ne ba no omo ahwe omo ka omo boye ehun hyehyɛ ne ade a na omo twabo na fanwo no ton mu no aya na aban soso ewo to a wode to sa fanwo no so se de be ya no so benye sika de abo man no bra se de medi nkankan no enunti ene na no pei mebo omampanyi John Dramani Mahama mebo na baso na madana se se obia menso mi wofu tank ana ase mi twika na mi tofu egum ase kire ne se fa nwomwo no akosoro kakra ewo womo a omkofa ba no mbeton no omo akache akosoro ana omampanyini ehunu se sankofo no mdi dwa mfaso no mo pe fanwo buo no soso no enyefo ewo babia mkofa free no enunti se fanwo buo no ganafo ehun betima yen ha omo dia enie na omampanyi onu no sika ewo mu a eye eto taxes no obehwe na wahwe free so said ye be ya ganafo no ensun enti sei omampanyi John Dramani Mahama ye dana se why ne say oto fuel bia no a per liter no we you 2 Ghana cedi afri so 4 liters ana eye 1 gallon nji say no man panyi John Mahama se ya odi abayi a ye da na si akoye say so oto 1 gallon bia no a oman no achewu 8 cedis eti se oto 5 gallons, 10 gallons, 6 gallons wa enkonta no ye. Ebebi dui na 1 liter ansa na wo kana betu kwan no. Na mitimi ton 21 Ghana cedi. Ne mo ya pa. Etete ba fomo ane ade. Enu nti sene obi se ebo ne kosoro na ono no to no a eda so no a eye onu no sika nka eba ono oman ne ho no ode be ma Ghana fo se de be ya ekumben ha ya sempa ya depa emfa ono de ode aba se wa ya wa ni ye no nko ade ye da na senyame nsira no enye no nko a de yesre ene se ya tese tema oil refinery eye ejaria Kwame Nkrumah ene CPP aban esi yese se da atimi ya yenya fanwo a ne mununum no ne raw form no ye noa ne wo ho na ebrebi MPP aban ba ye na yenya soafo a ohwe ye energy sector so anasa fanwo sensen so ye owura boate ajakon na okatire yese yendane kaba oil fan ne etang farm mami ntire mu ye ayese uwo jare na se jare no wo mutua wo eja eye bibia na no aduane enti so koto more ba sa more no utimi bi kan koko utimi bi ye events akore banku eno ne ade ene o mutua no sa na tama oil fan ne tie tama oil fan ne won ye koto raw crude ni ba ye refine a ye petrol ye diesel ye different types of products na fe wo yere aye bo che jakon in this case abeka cho say ejare na ye wono yengu no na fe yankoto boss anase chance information wo enti se kom di wa ukoto banku a no baba bedi so koko na akonda no koto no baba bedi wa bra unim se senka ukoto more a more ne buofo ana more no nso no esasa ne buofo ntino ubetimi ye koko kakra ubetimi de siwo ubetimi ye banku kakra de siwo ubetimi de akwele kakra de siwo ma ni nyina na aduane ahodo a tambia betimi adie ene tema oil refinery no a na jare no a esi enwu no ene tema oil refinery no sa jare no nkofo bi ameki sure say mutia no kra no ne mono ne gas enye no nko a co-port no say ai japa asese no ye no afanwo sade be ya ye betimi enya fanwo awo mamu ha de ye hwe ni mu sre ne say sa fanwo bia no ayaye na tema oil refinery a ye ni yie no eno nso emek mboa eno afanwo se de be ya petrol bo no bo beba fom etoso bio de esre the transport ministry ni say samle ya omampanyi aye na famu de no e wo se Ghana fo so no ye nya ho nsunsan so papa eno nti ya hwe se adriver fo ene kawo na fo ene mate fo a sabe omo ado omo pe etwa bo a omo pe no mo sisi a passenger fo na etora bi wonu ma modern ba bani bon yenhu no yenhwe ne mamra no nyadwuma because sabe emra o mai mu ha one of the duties of government is the duty of regulation aban adwuma pa ba kupa edimu pa ne se ohwe se pare ye ene nyoma oman no esusu se ne nyadwuma no ebe ye adwuma pepepe enu nti sa 2 cedi reduction ya abai ankankani diesel no ya de a ye no mo a ye use car na car no use diesel no ye eni die na ye da aban ase 2 cedis oboaboa no a esikamu ya de a ebeboa ye na menko galamsey sensem no omampanyin say no lesson from this strategy must be forgotten omampanyin John Mahama asem no waka but me busao omampanyin John Mahama, have you John Mahama, His Excellency, have you learned any lessons? I'm asking omampanyin no say atrentema to ye ema enkofo a no mo kokon galamsey ewuye no anaso mo hwere mo nkwa no eni se ye toto na seni osua de na me masem busa me busa owura John Mahama omampanyin se na omampanyin osua de ankasa wo ankasa osua de efise na se wo firi nkran na wo bekumase a anyinam ene ne potem wo no cham fine enom ne sa akadia ye de galamsey no amafo guso mo ye bi o Ghana ha Eya no nko a. Wa wudina simpie so ka kire ye se, wunim o party fo bi a omu tu galamsey, amampanyini. So wunim wo mo a, ade ntina ye nkoche wo mo. Ade ntina national security fo a o me nkofo a wa nkata wo tumi wo mo so ekyere wo mo se ade we mani atwa so mahunu we entimu nkofa wo mo no ade ntina ye nkoche wo mo. Eya no nko a yokofo eso bobubo din bi a me o party fo so omu susu se omu ye galamsey akosisen ebrebi kinedwed mara hosem meko elembele na meko ya no meko nkrofo aye osadefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah krom ensu a osadefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ya bofra na odwari mu na otwa ekọ afuom a tambia na nkofo be konsahwe tourist attraction nkofo be konsahwe no omgo ensuo no sebe monimu a ensuo no adane su kankan adane su bin na de emi yakra ne se ono bu Kofi Abam beze Kofi Amaboa ono na fitire na anu bia ya no babia na Kwame Nkrumah mu fie wo eni babia ye sie no a ye na mu dae no aye Kwame Nkrumah mausoleum no na chiri pe no na sansuo ni da na de e ma sefi mu am se hu ye ne se ensuo na pampa mu pe no upstream no obi di excavators hon mo a na otu galamsey ejo amampanyin John Dramani Mahama. Before you ask us to learn any lessons, we are asking you, have you yourself learned any lessons? And tell me, I got a helicopter. I say, about NDC. Am I a hunu? A quiet galamsey, I say, and sass, and many other. Amampanyin, have you yourself learned any lessons from this? We want you to learn a lesson before you come and tell us to learn any lesson from it. Galamsey, I also etu ase. If you say, me debia me bisa me wase me say enkofo be na nya sika e wo Ghana ha na be ko mu fie a o matiti 50 Ghana note 100 Ghana note 200 Ghana note na o ka tell some sika diska
you're welcome.
But I say,
oh yeah, abroso because a brain ye di adwuma.
Antika me dis
medica ya ma signal wa kwa abroso pi Mr. it is from na unuanom so
asamo a me Kenya ne say galamsey kono o say hia ye.
Thank you.
O ma panyisu mani hia.
My nephew Kofi said, because MPP could organize demonstration, it means democracy is not under attack. What is the basis of such reasoning? If he says, if some parts of my body are functioning, but I have stomach pain, it means that I'm not sick because some other parts are functioning. Or say, come again. Simon Osei Mensah, former Ashanti regional minister, says that, and that is his thinking. Mr. Pine so say Mr. Pine writes, no one is against legal arrest and trials. The issue here is when it becomes selective, whimsical and capricious, and it is what we are witnessing now. Honorable Samuel Pine says it. Kofi appears to be following his former general secretary, raising questions about whether his bid for CPP general secretary is driven by hopes of an NDC appointment. His predecessor, Nana Yajantua, now serves in the NDC government, prompting doubts about his intentions. The CPP needs leaders focused on rebuilding their party, strengthening structures and restoring confidence, not political appointees. Okay, Yasebe writes that.
Enye kasakeke. Nemum so onya ho pa se one the cabinet shia na bra fu obo e kosoro e hurihuri na odwene Ghana fo ho nti one ne mpanyimfo tenants no muhunu se esi yi 2 cities e free so se na be ma Ghana ni bia ho ahrahra no nti his excellency ye bo abaso no team ni nyina e wo akoma pa ne adwempa modi aba modi bu o man Ghana ye wo krom ha sei na MPP e benya akwanya so mesom o man Ghana o me fa fuel no at 4 cities 30 pesos and so mu free adwa so my yard de akora no so mo de nam 14 cities 70 pesos emre mu ye den fuel bo kosoro diesel kra dru 23 cities ni yesre na nado say yesre wo papa te so kakra mai na nado ka kire yen say o te so aye be lose 4 billion Ghana cedis And so His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Ghana Dana Kumaso, no one say, full of Bokosra, and no man in our Bobacosro.
Full another and a cosso, I don't know Bonocoso.
Say, I don't know Bobacosro. Say, see, full no, you to be a Ghana had there. Now, so do I use no Maimuno, ye crefree Jamanso.
Na Jamaso, I Yamas Denesio.
And a Jamanso, no, ye in a G2. Send the MPP catch and say, Russia and Ukraine war, Emma.
No fire,
they can't make a Russia and Ukraine war, ma, and non quantity full do 23 citizens. And then Russia and Ukraine war, saying, Jay. We did 2 men will be at say Africa the more heading.
Nasa no,
and Israel and the US, their swab account. And the United States is a global supply. No, don't do an free sample.
Fire home bang.
Na omo to the amount no see fa ho be.
Na business here na say no very unfortunate say.
Oh and the one you first.
Unim osa Kofi Akwa second round no he over but
so na o moderate.
Uko kan na obetiatia. Wo so ya me pese.
Obetiatia.
Na obetiatia. Not easy to show. E to be a ya na me share that e many hwe normal. Eti fa che me why.
They say Adam is my bad. Me buy see me fan shame to say me tiatia.
Wo tiatia me. Wo say dey. Wo untetia na wo no wonye sa.
Yawada NNPP for a call demonstration. Now the Bobo Greater Accra region for Abasupa. Me who say and someone yeah betu aba o mekeka say oh enkranfo de mu hia digitalization. Dey mu hia document nchinam no. Mo hu say mo ye mistake. Say mo tie say asem no tumu. If say abatu na chi no. Na mo say niam enkoyi. Enti ebra ampanifo ye say mo mayenti nsi abonten na yen kasa ema aban no ene wiase nyina hunu se de ekoso no eha adwene e wo Ghana no bufra komapam na mo beye ye yebedi ka ba organizers na baso se de ye free fiada na ba wa baso abesi ne no yebesa ba mabaso bio the organization no ye superb na monso a mo ba ya mo de mo be hye adwumadie ni mo no so yada mo ase se mo de akoma pa bebo aye e ma demonstration ye kama dom ni pa pempman kuma mo ba ye fa wiaso ko ba ye da mo ase pa se petition no ye ba kai o se ye nkai se de Mustafa Gandhi kan se petition no bi ye nkai de enyo bi asem de pese wiase nyina ehunu no ya ka kire wiase nyina nya Ghana fo nko se wiase nyina ehunu de ekoso wo Ghana afe ene abosumi ensun yi mu enti Mustafa Gandhi obaka petition no on ka petition no Ghana for de omo akai petition no Ghana for akai na Ghana for ene besi gina ye 2028 enti petition no bobo na fa koto dustbin mu yemfa ho. The most important thing is say the person catch Ghana for the person catch wiase empo the person catch aban yi no aban no wate and petition no be kan ni nyina no ye ye kan abontin no ene ne wo placards no so no nti Mustafa Gandhi ubetumi atena okeka de OPB ya e say tumi kura obi ya na ofisi wiase nyina ye ne de bi na Mustafa Gandhi ne nkrofo mo ye no na Ghana for de omo do mani na hwade o Ghana for edi o mani na hwade na ebreso so Ghana for be kasa on be kasa na mi minim say Ghana for message na ye dada sana Ghana for atio wo ba ban mu foforo na so be mia Ghana for na ebe dura bato so awago niema mu a na ohoya Ghana for sere me see Ghana for si gina ye for 2028 awie na me ka kire wo enti sabra mo suppress Ghana for yi mu mia ye mini mo kan ye kasabo ahye ye anum yi na ye yam yi mo se mo masika ma bontin ni panye bia e abone bre yi a teacher for ni nurse for ya for mo foforo ya adwuma mo se mo ntua mo kai ene ma kwadwe mo kotena hokopena once na anwumre wo masoro akofie yi sika wa system yi na mo atwe akwagu Bank of Ghana yi sebe ya cedi no ene dollar no obetumi akonka nu yi
Sabre ya ma for man sika 10.6 billion dollars. Adi stabilize city ya ma Ghana for ho chiri yen. Mo se mo spend na mo aye mpuntu dwuma bia ma man Ghana for ya titi yen. Sabra Sami Jamfi Ekoton gold anu aboka 1.7 billion dollars yi. Ghana for si omugina ya wie. Tumi ya munya yes 2020 2027 2028 musimo agoni emem. Ebeya mo se video. Ebeya mo se sini. If you say Ghana for nye kane no a na otumi ma komedi no a ne betu aba na afi wa start che mo ma no. O che kakoma no. O che sichirima no. O che enuane ma no no. Sabre na twam. Na obatina se a first day na ya do be sia konya so na ne ma start jeju. Onyuma a wo ye. Enti se obo number ombehu. O mo number ombehu. O ye adwuma ni ye ombehu. O nya adwuma ni ye a omo ebehu. Enti ye kan na MPP mpanimfo amanfo ebisa se dabe na mobekwa Ashanti region. Ebisi mo mane nya ntentem. You can't wait. Me say obi ni mi kasa fira brochiri. O se da mbekwa Ashanti region no, obetwa ticket ya bagana. No nso be demonstration bi. Nipa bebre wa Accra ha, o mo so be Kumasi. Okako, chese amanfo aye prepared senka omu benya nanka china na yeto presidential election nanka o maja NDC for kwan because on ba ye obi oso be kan nukure bia ehunu se eni ma aginsemu amamuo no abu afa wom so omo ba no no omo fi so omo ewo goodwill nti no omo de ye de omo pe na yam se omo kwhia so se de goodwill no ho omo yam fanya ne man kikiri sa bre ya na yenya yam fa so na ebedu election mu a ya de omo so pa ma wo mo se goodwill na wai se ensusu ade ko goodwill ni ba bia biu de Ghana for bo ho mpa ya ba ko obi a sore bo mpa ya se wrade boa me na 2028 da beto aba na me wo nkwa wa hoden na me nso metumi akoto aba ama MPP aba power kenya nwa se na no NDC fo ko share ko to MPP antem ho na asa grobi se efuo mumu nti no anse MPP antem no moto we are the new patriotic party, we are the new patriotic party. The elephant is a winning symbol. We shall win to save Ghana. And this is for the next year. And so no more to MPP. Anthem. It can be true. Say be ba. Enti be part of the Ebano. Ahunche mubi. Na nkunimdie no ba ye nyina nso so ye ni Agye ama eniema ayiyie the rest say and say MPP for mum close your ranks mum bury your differences otumi wa kame we wo mafa na we ni mafa we kaseti ami we ye say hwe mena nabi na se oba ne kunu na be ma ne yiri eti ho ne ntokwa ba o ntem na mpanimfo hia no mu ye na wesi me bu afumi le me mfa nche adan an wadidi matem ene nka fa ne kosi sei no obusa se ebra na muti ho na ne bu mfuye no no odidi watem afi wasi da bi wasi sa won so udi na tembi wasi an sanity entokwa na eba bibia wa ne bere ntokwa nso wɔ ne bere di ntokwa ba no bi aka de obeka kire ne yonko ewi a no bi atin ba bi din ni ekwaye ni abato ba obi aka de obeka se de president Mahama kan no se bi abato so a se de be ye nipa na koma be ba wo ho no ato aba ma wo nkwa na wo hia enti etura ne de fam enukura ne de fam ye de frafra saa ne tie enti ebra MPP for call primary presidential primary no obi aka de obeka camp bi aka de obeka atwam that is why I ohwe movement in the morning movement TV ha the two aba ni wie no ewie yenka election ho asem bio ebisi ne the aka 2028 eno na ese nyina yeboa na yebo ho ban if say wa wo ko bie wa nya and that's one sign you because President Kufuor call first one and we ni you know obey flag bearer be president and na Kufuor no call first president na I call first one and we ni the and say ho na obey flag president sanity e be ko win but MPP for her say wo call ya wo lusu ye no say na wo conduct wo ho fire say wo conduct wo ho ntino adwen papa wo trim enti se bre no so na de owini ye no ebre twam no wokọ oye na adwuma wie no wokọ a ye pobi a na manfo be hwehwe wo kira kwan ta na tie ba se wokọ na wulusu na ye wadwen se obedi abroad a en ya abro bedi na se wa na ututu amana na wakodem enti mesre se abato no ya to awie bibia aba na wie ye nti mama yenhwe se bia ebe ye kama ene ye me birthday nti die me pese me ne MPP for na kasa yie se me di me birthday na nka party no aban mu a o nka mani be se nanso ya to opposition nti ye mpa ebo ene se nyame beboa ama party no aba power nti bia wo bia na wo hwɛ me na utie dwumadie bi no menye wakoma so ade se obeye de obetumi bia de aboa ama party no awini election 2028 na party no aba abetoa enyuma pa na nado dan kwakufu ado eyeye no so na ama Ghana nso so afa ne tampa efra ama ye nyina so yakon akoye anim na nyame adom ne say akwanya be mu a mepese ye bedi nkomo kakra ewo abruchi ye call Canada sorry ye call Australia na ye call Australia no da no demonstration no a MPP for ye no nkran ha no omo ehwe videos ni pictures na no mani Agye na omo se ahye omu nkran se saa nyama no ekoso Owura Joseph Asrifi ewo Western Australia friend old soldier yene no entwetwe enkomo kakra ewo ahomeso na ye nhwe de omo so esi ehunu dwumadie no ne de okafa ho old soldier ya mo achimba movement television so anopai
Da sebre.
Old soldier.
Da sebre.
Old soldier.
Me da se papa. Ah, me tu nka se ya. Na me ho aba me ho na kire se. Me tie we me hia we tie fo nyina. Me tuma ye me doko. Itia Ghana fo nyina yenim se nyame adom obia ho ye
sa
na yelse ye ho ye wa ha
good da no demonstration am say afede wanye bi ahwe wo pictures mo fa ni say wo ni say
me da sibio e wo ho enu kwasem ni e ka ho na ama mani agye efi say emre bi a etwa mu ncheye na ekasa binu eka ne se MPP egu binu kura de nyom anu omobo MPP egu ene Mahama begu MPP Mahama akuma so ene ne ekeka ho nyina na we de say MPP no wosono no wo nwu ye da no nwu so da na abase na bibia beto mitirimu a yem flag bearer Dr. Alhaji Dr. Bawumia ekae o say wɔsoro deɛ ne wura mfi adeɛ o ɔse the elephant never forgets enti ɔsoro no kaakae yɛn nananom
Osoja yanko
yɛn papa nom record ɔmo de ɔmo kra no ɔmo honhom nyinaa egyina hɔ ɛkoma MPP no
ebisuafo say ya homa no edi etia ye what ye be hwe
hello
enema be kosai Billy be jima no mami
hello mi wasunzu
Osoja
mi wasunzu
ha
hello
ebisuafo ye twa ye ho asa
hello
na ya hwe se de enema esitie say oh okay I'm San Freno. Anyafi. Ebusua mo fan che se amfidie ne yede ye adwuma. Anti se enema basa mayinimum mayina friso. Anti ye mfa ne sa ye bu ye humudin bia bat enema enkoyi. Mo fan che na ye pese ye ni Mr. Joseph Asifi also Daniel Chicken come na woka demonstration a course no o kire na ni giagie eni nkranhye de abre omo e wa abruchire otitu ni Western Australia MPP ahoden na eni suro te se de UK ni US ni Canada mo de no etete no se ahye omo nkran na ma omo e kom ho abom ayire omo ho aye adwuma se de be ya omo nsusu no dabi ka Ghana woni a omo ebo Arsenal branches no anso a ye bebo wo mususu edin afremu bie nti eno no eye ade a na ehye wo nkran pa nti ye hwese ye nsa ebeka no aha also ja fe yan toaso fa che ye mfidie no ni edi
hello
yate wo nka yanko
oh ano kwasam network die
afe yate wo nka pa also ja
hello da azubre
yate wo nka yate ne nka wono so ntie nka bra wono so tie nka ne nso ntie nka
sembe nko
nyahwe
misimi jina so pa o kanadi kam jina me na so
Osoja yate wo nka
hello
too bad wo kasa yate bibia so ono no momo ntie nka
hello
Osoja
hello
Osoja
hello
yate wo nka kasa
hello
ono momo ntie nka de bedi enti yemfa nsi yate nka clear we kan nanso so ono nso so ntie nka ntie abusuafo we de mo fa nche yen ka ye ne no etwetwe komo na fi nia ohunu yo demonstration mu no o de ato dwa amaye na se de o hyase ano o ka no yedi nkomo ansa ne ye ba ha o kire anichi a Ghana for wa abruchire UK US Canada Australia any amaya aka ni na Germany baby a Ghana demonstration ni sha show mu kran no o mu nim se afedie MPP aguna na nkrofo ka no se